You ready to see a little ported Homelite chainsaw in action? Let's check it out. Ported Homelite VI-130, 58 cc's. All right, so we're gonna run this Homelite today, but first we're gonna go into the shop. I got a clip here of a little clutch work I did, a little clutch repair that I figured out for the 61. So I will start off with that, and then we're gonna come out here. We're gonna make some cuts with the old Homelite here. I built this for Justin Weaver, and I don't know, she might be getting close to being done. So yeah, let's see how she does today. Alrighty, it is Christmas today, and the kids are in the house playing with toys, so I'd figure I'd come on out and play with my toys. You know what I mean? Why shouldn't I enjoy some of that fun? Got a few parts in so far. I got a clutch for the 61 that we're gonna build. We got the clutch here for the Craftsman, I think. I gotta see if it fits, but I'm gonna actually tear into the 61 clutch. I just wanna see real quick if this is gonna work. This is the original clutch off of the 61. It's an older style. It uses coarse thread. It's a coarse thread in here, okay? The new ones seem to look pretty much identical, but they're a fine thread in the center there. So I'm going to see if I can just pull all the shoes and the spring and swap it over to this one. See, this spring's shot. I mean, it takes no effort really to move that sucker. And you look at this one, and heck, I can't hardly move. I can feel it moving in there, but you know what I mean? That old one's shot. So I'll bring you back in a second to let you know if this works. We're just going to try to swap all the parts out onto the other one. Alrighty. Well, that appears to work. The clutch is on. All I did is use that internal part. Here's my old shoes and everything. Here's the old drum. Look how blue she is. So there was a stainless looking, like dust plate looking thing. It was missing, and this new kit came with a new one. I noticed the worm gear was busted, and since this kit came with a new one, I replaced it. So it basically gave me a whole new freshen up on the oil and the clutch. So we should be good to go on this 61 with that now. Now I got this Craftsman I gotta get this clutch installed in, which I'm hoping is this guy, but we'll mess with that later. I've already built one of these using the factory top end. So, you know, it's nothing unusual to keep these top ends on there. I might try to push this one a little harder than the last time, but we'll see how she goes. But in the meantime, it is Christmas. What do you say we go have a little fun? Now, I am going to see, I got a Homelite up on the wall here. I am going to see if I can get it to fire up. So let's go see if we can get this Homelite to fire, and maybe we can make some cuts with it. We'll see. Well, there she is. Homelite VI-130. I built one of these once and had a dynode. Came in at, I think, 4.85, 4.89 horsepower, I think. It was up there. It was getting closer to 5 horse, I remember. I'm running into... The only issue this saw has right now is oil. It's really struggling to oil the bar at all. So it's either the bar oil, the oil hole in the bar isn't lined up properly, or the pump. Something wrong with the pump. So that's pretty much the only thing left to deal with on this saw. Other than that, it starts and runs just fine now. So, we can be kind of playing with it on and off, and I think we're pretty much at the end of this guy's visit to us. So, well, you might see it run another time or two, and then I'll be looking to get that off to Justin. Now, this is a project I've had here for a long time, and I don't know, it was one of those things, like, it got frustrating there for a bit, so I put her down, and it was back and forth kind of like that. But I've got things ironed out now that's running pretty much spot on, and I'm not really having any issues now except the oil. And I don't know if I have any oil pumps or anything, so I don't know. I mean, we could let Justin fix it. The manual oiler works just fine. You just pump it a couple of times through the cut, and she's fine. I can tell you the oil that I'm using is a little thick for this saw, and the bar oil is, I can't remember what brand it is, but it is very thick. And then back in the day, when they were building saws, they weren't thinking so much as people were running a separate oil. Most people used motor oil for the oil, and it was a lot thinner than what you see a lot of oils today. So that might be part of the reason. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with this build. Let's go back into the shop here real quick. Okay, so the performance on that Homelite might be a little less. I don't know, it feels like it's a little less than what it should be. And it's because that chain is super tight on the bar. I mean, it could be just so tight. I might just have it over tightened to a point, but it's definitely not getting the oil it should. So maybe it's a little bit of both. Maybe I just got it so tight that the little bit of oil it's getting just can't handle it. I don't know. But right now I'm gonna see if I can get this clutch installed on this Craftsman. So I can't get this guy fired up, or cutting wood, I should say. It does run. I can't get it to cut wood until I put a clutch on it. So that's what we're gonna do right now. And hopefully the new clutch is a match. And it does appear to be a match. So let's see here. I already had the old one loose, so it was literally just a matter of spinning that sucker on there. You know what I mean? Already pretty easy task. All right, the clutch is on. I don't have the right tool to tighten it, so we're just going to start it with the brake engaged. So we'll get her set that way. A couple of primer pumps here. Okay, the only thing left to do now is to get this bar and chain on here. Probably gonna need sharpened up, you know what I mean? Looks like we got a 20-inch bar, 3/8 chain, 70 drive length. And the chain She's pretty rough. Not rough like dull rough, like I'm talking like generic rough. You know how the generic brand sharpenings aren't exactly the greatest? That's what we're looking at here. So what do you say? I'm gonna get over here. I'm gonna sharpen this chain up real fast before we throw it on the saw. All right, we are all sharpened up. Let's take her out and give her a run. See how she does. All righty. There's another project done. I can get that back to its owner. I didn't do any tuning on it because it appears to take a special screwdriver. So I don't have one of those screwdrivers, and well, I mean, the tune is close enough. You know what I mean? She's really close to the fat side, so we're gonna leave it for him. We'll leave it like that, and you know, it's probably best to just let well enough alone. But otherwise, yeah, I'd say we're good there. Alrighty, Craftsman's put back in its box, or its case. I'm gonna throw it in the, well, I can't throw it in the truck. He's off for a little while. So I will have to wait a week or so till I get back to him. But otherwise, I'd say it's good to go. Just out here on Christmas Day, knocked out a couple of quick things and decided to get you a video, you know. The kids are playing with their toys and I'm playing with mine. So, hey, I hope you enjoyed this little video. Merry Christmas to y'all. In fact, my birthday was the other day, 3 days ago, so I am officially 48 years old now. And it is what it is, I guess. So, hey, we'll catch you later.